time to find out how much power my M2 is making. Now, I want you guys to know, again, this is a Carbon Stage 2 Plus Flash warranted tune. No BM3, no MHD, no custom tune. My guess, 617 wheel. We've got 3 guesses so far. Max said 588. Anthony said 600 and Victor said 569 wheel, but I don't know what's wrong with it. We are at midnight speed tuning. We're gonna go ahead and load the car on the Dyno Jet, one and done pull. Let's see what we get. First pull, we did a 4th gear, and it was 593 wheel horsepower, 497 wheel torque. I was for sure expecting over 600. Now, I thought the 4th gear was the 1-to-1 ratio, but apparently it's the 5th gear for the manual S58. So we're gonna try that now. Let's see what we get. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
No, take your time, bro. Take your time.
What did I tell you? 621 wheel, warranty tuned Carbon, 531 wheel torque. Look at this power band too. That's perfect. 7K redline shifts. I'm doing that all day, dude. Oh my God. Everyone here thought it wasn't gonna make over 500 wheel, or over 600 wheel. They said 580, 590, 570. Get out of here, all right? More than BM3, more than MHD. I know I had a lot of people in my DMs from previous videos calling out Carbon, saying it's fake numbers, whatever, blah, blah, boo, it's warranty tune, can't be good. You've seen it here now. You've read the video title, so you know what's about to go down. It's time to end the pink M2 era. It's a sad day for me because honestly, this color grew on me so much, even though it did go on as a temporary color since the vinyl that I was gonna do on this car the first time around was damaged from manufacturing. This was only supposed to go on for like 2 or 3 months, but it's been on now for over a year. And for good reason. It does look really good. It's different, it's unique. It was everything I wanted this car to be. I didn't think that would come from pink, but now we're gonna move on to a different color. I'm not gonna leak that yet, but first we're gonna go back to black, which I know will also look amazing. The feelings on this color, mostly love. A lot of people liked it a lot. Some hate. But even if you hated it, you can't deny that this didn't become like an iconic M2 you saw on the internet. And if you can see at the back here and what I'm messing around with, this is the old wing I had on my stock trunk. Owen gave me the idea to throw this back on, the new color, the new version of this car. I'm just test fitting it right now on the carbon trunk because I haven't drilled into this yet. My stock trunk obviously has holes in it, so I could throw the stock one back on, but then I lose this duck lip, these grooves here, and honestly like 50 pounds in weight savings. Like this trunk is so light compared to the stock one. The last time this car was black, it was pretty close to stock. A lot has changed since then, so I'm excited to see what it looks like with all the other stuff going on. It's gonna be kind of hard to remove this without taking apart the whole car because it was previously wrapped so well, so all the trim, like the wrap is tucked under everything, so I'm gonna do what I can. There might be some pink still showing, but we'll get an idea on what the car is gonna look like, starting with the hood. This is extremely tedious, but we are making some progress. I'm kind of concerned I might like how good it looks in all black when it's done. And then I gotta cancel this whole thing. But let's also see right here, we got a stone chip. Does vinyl protect your paint? Let's see. Okay, the answer is yes and no. You can see it fully pierced a hole through it. Yeah, there's a little bit of damage in the paint, but I'm sure if that was on direct paint contact, it'd be a lot worse. So boom, another progress update. Victor kind of got tired, so the door looks like that. Fender, fully exposed now with the black paint. I think it looks super aggressive, super cool. Max started on the bumper, also gave up, but we got a cool little custom decal design here. I love carbon on black cars so much. A mismatched black gas cap. I hate when people do this intentionally. Do not change the color of your gas cap. Well, it's all done. In front of me, what I'm looking at is my M2 fully back to black. Now, honestly, I got to the shop today and it was pretty much all done. Victor stayed up till like 4 a.m. by himself, just peeling the wrap off in our shop. I had no idea. So thank you to Victor. But yeah, let me show you how good this looks. And honestly, so good in fact that it's making me reconsider changing to a new color and just satin PPF wrapping this and making it a satin black M2. Not all of the wrap is off. As you can see, I still have my pink Fierce Fuchsia reflectors because I couldn't get that off without taking the bumper off, and I didn't want to disassemble the whole car. You can see pink on my door because I didn't take the door trim off. The side skirt stayed on. I got to replace my pink matched badge and actually my pink matched key. But just look how amazing the carbon looks on the black. The wheels, the silver pops so much more. Dude, I'm in love with it. I said this before and I'll say it again. If I didn't do social media, all of my cars would just be black. I think black is the best color for almost every car. It makes it look so aggressive. Like the front end on this is just perfect. I wouldn't change anything. The only reason why I do the colors, obviously, yes, A, I like them, but B, it's good for content. Flashy colors stand out. People like it. It's good for edits, videos, whatever, you guys name it. It's just good for branding. Now, again, that doesn't mean that I don't like the colors that I pick and I'm just doing it for views or videos, but I'm being honest, I think black can look the best for most cars. Tomorrow, we're gonna have to disassemble everything. So taillights come out. I think the headlights might come out too. Side skirts, diffuser, front lip, door trim, door card, door handles, everything's coming off. So I'll see you guys back tomorrow when we have this car taken apart. This dilemma of picking the right color is really getting to me last minute after seeing the car in daylight, taking photos and videos, and just, oof, it looks so good, so good. Now I kind of feel like Batman. This is the color that I had picked. I don't know what the name of it is. It's kind of bad in this lighting though. It's like a darkish, metallic-y green. Looks cool, not gonna lie. I know it would pop on this car, but this black has got me feeling a different way. And satin black is something I've never done before. I think we're gonna take this green back to Verleno and swap it for satin PPF. But enough yapping, I'm not gonna film anything else on this process. You guys wanna see the new and final look. So here it is in 3, 2, 1. Introducing my Stealth PPF Frozen Black M2. I just woke up one day and I was wearing this. I don't know what happened. I think it just came with the car. How could I say no to this? We decided to do this beautiful Stealth PPF from Verleno, and I mean, you just saw that edit. This is probably the best state this car has ever been in. One of my favorite things about this Wrapt 2 is look at how much the metallic peeks through. That's the black sapphire paint underneath, and you still can fully see. Oh my God, there it is. You can still fully see that flake. It has that complete OEM finish. I think the wheels pop a lot more with a dark color around it. Now you can probably tell we did something big at the back of the car. If you want to see what it looked like without the wing, here it is. This is the car, freshly wrapped, no wing. Definitely a cleaner look that I know is going to appeal to more people. However, this is what I wanted to do. And if you're wondering what it looks like in the day, I got you. It looks just as good. I want to give a huge, huge thank you to Verleno Official for sponsoring this roll with the Stealth PPF. I want to give a huge thanks to Ghost Automotive, Owen for helping wrap this thing, and Alex at Wrapt_graphics on Instagram. Check them both out. If you're local to me, they do the best work. I mean, just look at how good this car looks. This is insane. This is almost like Batman's mansion. I mean, my mansion in the background here. Oh my God, dude, this thing is so good. I'm gonna go absolutely nuts with the edits on this car. Owen also did a nice fresh ceramic coat across the whole car, which will hopefully help with keeping this beauty clean. But let's talk about this thing right here, because I know a lot of people are probably gonna question and wonder, why on earth did I bring the wing back? I know it was a polarizing thing from the start, and now not only do we have a wing on this car, but we mounted it onto the carbon CSL trunk. So I have drilled into this trunk. Let me show you here. It was done pretty nicely, so it's covered up well, but I mean, there's one hole there, one hole there. Honestly, definitely don't notice it at all looking at the trunk from this angle. Look what happened here though. Oh, when I peeled off the top strip of pink wrap on this, I accidentally, well, I mean, it wasn't really my fault, but some of the clear coat came off with the carbon just along the edge. That's it. Maybe a wet sand will fix it. But anyways, why did I bring this back? Who else you know that has a GT7 is running this wing? I've only seen like 1 or 2 on Instagram. I think it looks amazing. It almost gives it that like E46 style look. Now I do know it is pretty tall. In a perfect world, maybe I would drop like the height of it by like an inch at most or a half inch, but I just think it's so cool even with the carbon trunk, like the CSL lip up there. It's so different, man. Like the rear end has so much going on. Like this is such a busy looking rear end. We were gonna wrap the Stealth PPF over the fenders and the trunk. I don't honestly love the look of satin carbon though. It looks like carbon PPF, like it looks fake. I don't know why. And then I also want to change out these titanium tips to the chrome or silver tips to match the wheels, because the blue now kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb. I don't think it really flows or looks good with the rest of the car. We also put on these new BMW badges with the forged carbon from Toronto Carbon. Let me know what you guys think about them. Once again, huge thanks and shout out to Verleno, Wrapt Graphics, and Ghost Automotive for getting this project done. I don't really know what's next for this car. Maybe a carbon hood. I'm in talks with the company about doing one of those bad boys. That's the only piece we need that's left. The build is pretty much completed. I don't really want to make it faster because then it's going to be even less drivable. I honestly just think she's perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're liking the new look of the car as much as I am. I really appreciate all the support on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everything. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.